Hello everybody! Today we are going to be ranking all of Kohane's cards. Now this is something I've wanted to do for a while because Kohane is one of my favorite characters and I feel like she has some of the best cards, and she honestly doesn't have any angst cards, which is really odd for Project Sekai. But without me rambling anymore, let's get right into it. Now in last place is the two of us once again. This is one of Kohane's first cards, and honestly I feel like it shows. I love the untrained version. I think it's super cute of them just hanging out at the weekend garage, but I do not like the trained version. I just feel like it's kind of basic, and honestly I don't have much to say about this card, which is why it is in last place. The Legend We Came to Know is another one where I much prefer the untrained version. I think that the untrained version is one of the most stunning cards. Now there isn't a whole lot going on, but I love the sort of faded focus in on Kohane, and I love that they're on stage. I think it is just a very vivid Bad Squad focused card. You can really tell that this is their unit and what's happening in their story. I don't like the trained version. There's nothing wrong with it. It's super cute. But if you've ever played Mario Kart, you know that one F-Zero track where they're in the sky? Yeah, that's what this is giving. I don't really understand why this is the trained version of the card. It's kind of weird. In 29th is A Gloomy Night. Now I promise as we get farther up this list I'll have more to say about the cards because my opinions get stronger. But this is another card where I don't really have a very strong opinion. I think the untrained card is super cute. It's one of the only times we see Kohane looking a bit sad or gloomy, and I think that's an interesting design choice. I don't really love the trained version. I don't really like the sort of steampunky colors with Kohane and a piano at the same time. I could be wrong because I haven't read every single side story, but I don't think Kohane plays piano, so this is a bit odd to me. But either way, that is why this card is down so low. Next is I Got Praised. Now, once again, I have nothing to say about this version of the card, but the trained version, oh my god. If you've seen the Chibi Petite Sekai videos that are on YouTube where Kohane starts her own Call to Yakuza thing, this is kind of the same ideal thing with it. And I absolutely adore her little double-sided hammer with the hamster on it. This trained card is so cute. I just wish Kohane was in more focus. I feel like she's kind of overshadowed and it's hard to see her face. That's the only reason I don't really like it. A First Breath in Sekai is Kohane's first ever card, and honestly for a first card it is absolutely stunning. I adore the trained version. I like it when cards match. If you look at An's, hers is matching to Kohane just at a different angle of the camera, and I think that is super cute. I love the sort of neon blues and pinks. I think it really shows Kohane's character, and even after 5 years this card still holds up really well. Wanting to Grow Together. Okay, this is a side note that has nothing to do with Kohane, but look at Kaito in this card. Look at how cunty he is. He's got the nail polish, he's got the little gay flappy hands. That is such a meme. I just think that is so funny, and honestly it's the reason I love this card. I don't like the trained version. I don't like the angle. It's definitely a unique card, don't get me wrong. We don't usually see a lot of cards that are taken from underneath angle, but honestly I don't love it. I don't love their graffiti, and personal preference, I don't like it. Towards a New Morning is a very mundane card to me. It shows Kohane's day-to-day life, and I think that is sweet, but overall not the most outstanding or special card, which is why it's down farther. I adore the trained version though. I love it when they do something different with pops of colors and paint splashes. I think this is just a really unique card, and I love to see Kohane with really bright, vibrant colors. I think it really works well with her design. To Become Worthy is an adorable one featuring Kohane and a little kid, which I think is just so cute. Kohane is just so good with little kids. The trained version too is also pretty stunning. It is not an overly, ooh wow, that's a really crazy unique card, but I do really like this. I like that Kohane's reaching out to the camera. I like the darker colors, but despite the fact that it is dark, you can still see that it is focused in on Kohane, unlike that other card that I mentioned a couple minutes ago. Emu Style, The Art of Dancing, just encapsulates everything I love about Project Sekai. It is one of those just silly, goofy cards that has the sort of fan service of overlapping groups. I adore Kohane and Emu together because I think I kind of relate to Kohane in the fact that I love Disney, and Kohane's version of Disney is of course PXL or Phoenix Wonderland. And so I think it's super cute to see her interact with Emu and learn how to dance alongside her. I adore the untrained version of this card. The trained version just isn't overly special to me. I wish it had something more to do with PXL, maybe featuring her there or like dancing in some way, so yeah, that's a bit disappointing. So That I Don't Fall Asleep is another very day-to-day life card in the untrained version. In the trained version though, I don't know what it is. Like, there's nothing overly special about this card, but I adore it. I adore the sort of motion we get in Kohane's pigtails that really adds that sort of, you know, lively effect to the card. I like that it is set in like a train tunnel. I just think it is overly adorable. And this color scheme actually works good for once. I think even with Kohane's sort of soft and cutesy personality, this card still works to encapsulate that and the sort of rugged Vivid Bad Squad vibe at the same time, if that makes any sense. This is with the first sunrise of the year on my back, and we're gonna completely ignore the untrained version because look at this. Oh my god, I love it when they do these sort of color blocking designs. Now, I'm no Enna, I know nothing about art really. I'm more of a music person, but I don't know what it is about this. I absolutely adore it. I love the pops of color. I love the way they sort of differently style Kohane. I love the sort of, what is that, eagle hawk thing that she's talking to? I just think it is so stunning. And if they had a better untrained version of this card, this one would be so much farther up for me. But the untrained version is just kind of boring, so that's why it drags it down. Midnight Making is adorable because we get to see Kohane with her glasses, which I feel like we often forget that Kohane does wear glasses canonically, and I think so that is just an adorable little detail. And there's also a little Fenny sticker on the bottom of her computer, which is super duper cute. Now, the trained version of this card is those birdcage line, which I think is just absolutely stunning. I love everything about this card except for the bucket hat. Don't get me wrong. Nothing against Kohane and her bucket hats, I know she loves hats, but I feel like it's such an ethereal setting and card, and then there's just this ugly black bucket hat. Like, could they have not at least made it white? It kind of takes the card down for me. I wish it was a more muted color to match the vibe of the card. Happy Birthday 2022. Now this one, at first I forgot it was a birthday card altogether because I feel like usually the birthday cards follow a theme. Like this year they all have Fenny, last year they all had this sort of like food related vibe. I don't know what it is, the 2022 Kohane card, like it just, compared to the Mafuyu and An and all of those ones, it just doesn't really fit the same vibe, so that's why it's down farther. I do think it's a super cute card like on its own, if it wasn't part of the birthday line. With my own words, Kohane, I feel like they must have like paid whoever does the art extra this week because oh my god, the details in this card, not only the untrained and the trained version, just like both of them. It is so good. The line work is beautiful. The colors are so vivid. There's nothing like overly exciting or dynamic happening, but just the design of it. Oh, it's so good. After the climax features Kohane in her cute little hat, but more importantly, the train version? Oh my goodness, Kohane is one of the most like sweet and soft-spoken characters alongside Minori and Honami. But this card, oh my god, I don't know where this badass woman came from, but that is not Kohane, and I am obsessed with it. Okay, so happy birthday 2023. The only thing I really like about it is that it features her snake, which is just such a cute detail. Honestly, that's all I have to say about it. I think it's a cute card. Definitely not the best of the 2023 birthday line. I just like all of the details that they put into it as like sort of hints and, you know, Easter eggs towards Kohane's character. Awakening the Strength Within just shows Kohane singing, which is, I could have 100 of those cards, but the trained version, oh my goodness. Now the Pal Sensation outfits are some of my favorite. I think they're super cute, mixing the sort of fuzzy pink vibe while also being that more edgy and mature vibe that Vivid Bad Squad goes for. I think it mixes those really well. Often I feel like Kohane looks out of place because she is a bit more cutesy and girly than the rest of Vivid Bad Squad and An, but this card and this outfit really mix the two well together, which keeps An more mature and Kohane more girly while also making Kohane not feel out of place. American Style is so cute. I love Vivid Bad Squad's little side quest of going to America, but the train version, let's talk about that because oh my goodness. In more recent cards, I feel like Sega and Project Sekai has been doing a lot more softer pastel colors, and this is one of them. And honestly, does it have anything to do with their whole America music arc? No, but it is stunning. I love it. I love all the little bobbins and threads and this sort of, you know, ragdoll look to it. I just think it's super adorable and soft and very unique. The biggest bite one can take kind of became a meme and a joke within the community just because of Kohane's face in this ginormous burger. Why is it so big? It is honestly very American for that burger to be so big, and I think it does kind of encapsulate her hamster vibes that everyone always talks about, especially Anne, so I think that's super cute. The train version! Now, I am a sucker for women in suits. I just think that it is so badass. But this card is amazing. Now the weird little hat, I don't love hats, but you know what? Other than that, this card is perfect. Now we're up to number 12 with this one, and I feel like these are where the cards start to get really good. The untrained version has Kohane, and she just looks so determined, and it features Meiko and Luca. But the trained version, I feel like a lot of people preferred N25's World Link, and I feel like everyone thought that that's where all the budget and all the effort went. But no, I love these cards. I love the bright pops of color in the sort of comic book style. I think it is just, it is so good. Kaleidoscope of Footprints is one of those that is really special. It features Kohane sort of looking back on her memories. We can see off to the right her at the beginning of the story with her glasses still on, and then to the left it has all of her partners in Vivid Bad Squad, and I think that is just so special. I think Vivid Bad Squad just means so much to Kohane that it is just so adorable to see it sort of featured in this card, and I love it when they revolve it around the characters, reminiscing on their past, so I love this card. The trained version features Kohane's photography a bit. The only reason I don't like this one very much is because it doesn't really look like Kohane. Like, I don't know if it looks like Shiho or Minori. It doesn't really look like her, so that's why this one is a bit farther down. I'll Protect You is from one of the best events. It's just so stupid and fluffy and silly, and I adore it. So the untrained version is just silly and adorable, but the trained version, I love fairy tales, and oh my goodness, her as Red Riding Hood is just so perfect, and the card is put out so beautifully. Once again, it has that sort of dark feel to it while still keeping Kohane in focus with that red outfit. I think it is just stunning, and they definitely chose the right fairy tale to put Kohane in. The best chocolate for our teammates is from another really cute event focused around Toya and Kohane. I don't have much to say about the untrained, but the trained is absolutely stunning. I feel like all of the Valentine's Day and White Day cards are always some of the best of the year, and this is no exception. It features Kohane still looking very much like Kohane while also looking a bit more mature in the dark ruby reds that we often don't see her in, so I think that is pretty. Countdown to Christmas. Oh my goodness, I have this card and it's like my holy grail. I adore everything about this card. I love a lot of the day-to-day life cards, if you can't tell by now. And this one is just super cute. It has Anne and it has Kohane, and they're just preparing for Christmas, which I think is just super cute and warm and gives off just the best Christmas vibes. If this was the train version, I'd honestly believe you. I'd be like, yeah, sure. Because the train version of this card is just, what is this? There's nothing Christmassy about it, and I get that maybe Christmas isn't that big of a deal to some people and they didn't want to make it the focus of the train card, but still, it's boring. It doesn't give winter, it doesn't give Christmas, it's just, ugh. A show I can't wait to see is another adorable one from one of my favorite events. Now, the train version of it is actually my wallpaper on my phone because I think it is just so cute. I love Kohane up in the little, is it called a Ferris wheel if they're all enclosed still? I don't know. Anyway, I love that, and I love that they're looking over Phoenix Wonderland. I think when we see the cards or the characters in Phoenix Wonderland, that is some of the most special things to me because it just shows they're, enjoying life and whatnot. So this one is super cute and holds a special place in my heart. Happy Birthday 2024 features Kohane with her sort of iconic chipmunk or hamster face, and that is why I love this card. I love the sort of cutesy details to it, but the thing that really draws me in is her face. I think it's just so friggin' cute. Smile Bathed in the Sunset Glow is from the new World Link 2 that we just got, and oh my god, everyone is collectively losing their minds, especially about Akitoya with what's going on with them. But if we're going to talk about just the cards, since I haven't been able to read the story, I've gathered bits and pieces of it from what people have translated. But if I was just to look at the card, I would definitely put this up there. It is another one of those pastel-y, more soft cards that Project Sekai has been doing lately, and I absolutely adore it. I love to see Kohane with her glasses, and I think it is super cute. And honestly, I can't wait for this World Link to come to the English server so I can read it in full, knowing exactly how it's supposed to be translated. A Secret Between Us. Now, oh my goodness, I adore this card. Once again, they are at Phoenix Wonderland, and the untrained version and the trained version are both equally stunning. I feel like most cards you either prefer the untrained or the trained version. That's not usually a card where you're like, I like both of them equally, but this is one of them. I adore it. I love the bright pops of colors in both of them. I love this setting, and of course I love that it features On in both of them. Happy Birthday 2025 is definitely my favorite of all of the birthday series. I love that they all have Fenny with them. And Kohane's Fenny is wearing her outfit, which is just so stinking cute. She looks so happy, and this is the character that honestly makes the most sense to me because she does adore Phoenix Wonderland. I can't wait to see She-Hos. I think that'll be another one that is perfect for this collaboration. In number 2 is Taking Everything In, and okay, the untrained card, it's cute, she's singing, it's adorable. The trained version, oh my goodness. Now we have the Toxic Kohane and On one that is On's focus card, but I love Kohane's too. I love the blue Kohane with long hair, the way she is sort of like angled in this and looking up at the camera. Everything about it is just stunning. I need more of Kohane like this. This is everything. In number 1 is Taking a Short Break with a Glass of Lemonade. Now going all the way back to the Happy Birthday 2022, I feel like they should have done sunflowers for her there because seeing Kohane with sunflowers in this card, so perfect. Like if she had a flower to associate with her, it should definitely be sunflowers, not what she had in her birthday card. This card is stunning. I love the outfits. I love the sunflowers. Oh, there's just something so springy and beautiful about it. I adore this card. So, while I was editing this, I realized that I missed a card, which doesn't surprise me because there is a lot of Kohane cards. But here it is. If I had to rank this card, I'd probably put it in 3rd. I can't believe I missed this one because I honestly love it. But yeah, here it is. I love the untrained version. The trained version is also super cute. And that is all of Kohane's cards ranked. Now, I would always, as usual, love to hear your thoughts in the comments below, but I do have a slight little life update if you watch all my videos, which is probably like maybe one of you. But anyway, I'll still do that since we're at the end of this video. I did just get a full-time job working at a hotel, and so that means that I'm going to be a lot busier coming very soon. So uploads are going to be a lot slower. Hopefully I can still upload though, and I'd love to do a review on the Project Sekai movie. And since I'm in Canada, that's going to be in May. So if you have any thoughts or opinions on the movie, definitely let me know without spoilers down below so I can start putting together my extensive review of the movie. Anyway, I will see you all next time. Bye!